how do we take this into account and make sure our kids recognize the real reason for the season?
I think just over the weekend was awesome, right? The Santa Parade had a nativity scene for the very first time.
It did.
So the Auckland Church Network organised the float, and I think things like that, just bringing our kids around things that will pique their interest, remind them what it's all about. One of the things that we used to do when our kids were a lot younger, they're 17 and 15 now, so I don't sit them down and tell them Christmas stories. But I think one of the things we used to do was just really asking them questions about what do you think you want for Christmas? And then they talk about what they want, and then just probing a little bit more to say, why do you want that? And then they'll tell you a little bit more, and then eventually asking them, why do you think we give gifts during Christmas? I mean, you can't ask that every Christmas because then they'll be on to you going, the same question every year, Mum and Dad. But, like actually getting them to think about it, because, kids are very innocent, right? They talk about what's front of mind. So if it's something that they talk about at home, it's more than likely they'll talk about it with their friends at school, because they're still at school, right? So there's a couple more weeks. They're sort of like sprinting to the end. I think asking good questions is a good start.
Yeah, and I think also encouraging them to think about what they can give to others rather than just sort of like, I'm ready to receive. Come on, like make it rain with presents. But like encouraging them to go, okay, you've got some friends in your class. How would you like to bless your friends in class? And maybe even looking for need in the community, because there is actually a lot of need. And what I try to do is, if I ever go through like the roundabout in Green Lane, there's often people standing there like asking for things. And I often try to encourage my kids to share what we have. So I'll be like, oh, I don't have any money, but here's a muesli bar, and like handing food out the window. So would you say there are plenty of opportunities in that space as well? And
100%. And I think it's something that you can do all year round. My wife, she's quite sensitive to this, and sometimes when we walk out of Countdown and there's a person sitting on the ground asking for food, she'll actually go back into the supermarket and buy some stuff for them, or ask them what do you actually need, and we would do that in full view of our kids, and I think it's not a one-off thing. I think it's a gradual thing, and hopefully they see that in our family this is what we do. And as you said, the real meaning of Christmas is Jesus. Why did he come? He doesn't have to come. He's God. He can do whatever he wants. But his presence, the meaning of the word Emmanuel, there's so many things we can discuss with our kids and even ask them, what do you think it means,
So how do we have these conversations on a regular basis without it becoming dad's lecture talks or mum's moments of like, now we have to remember, because it's a bit of a down buzz if you think about it that way. And the last thing you want is your kids to get a sense that, yes, Christmas, the season of mum and dad's down buzz. Sounds wonderful.
A lot of churches, if you're part of a local church, would have something like a Christmas box, or we're doing this year, a group of our church members are doing Christmas caroling at 3 rest homes, because a lot of, elderly are very lonely at this time. And so they're doing Christmas caroling, and that we did a thing where you can sponsor an angel. So $5, you sponsor an angel, and the angel will get a gift and give it to the residents. And so we did that on the weekend. And so just encouraging, it's $5. So encouraging your kids to go, hey, let's buy an angel, And so, get involved with your local church things. But I think often it's our actions that speak louder, eh? Like, let our actions lead first. And often our kids might not say anything at the time, but they're watching with, they're listening with their eyes.
And I suppose too, like another step would be like, we want our kids to, invite their friends to these Christmas occasions and these opportunities to be generous, whether it's a hamper project or a Christmas box. But perhaps also as adults, we could model that and actually start inviting our friends to our Christmas things as well.
100%. And I think a lot of, in church land, we have this thing called CEO Christians. Ooh. Christmas and Easter only. So, my pastor used to go, it's a great time to invite friends and family, whether to your church service or your small group or your Christmas meal. We often have a massive Christmas lunch, and my my wife has 4 other siblings, so 5 of them. So every family with kids and in-laws and all that. So we can have upwards of about 30 to 40 people.
Wow.
But we often try to invite at least one person that would be lonely this Christmas. And that's a great opportunity for your kids to realize, oh, mum and dad, could we invite so-and-so because, they don't have family here, my friend and their mum and their dad or whatever it is. So I think those things are just good practical things that will remind them what it's all about.
You're a great man for practical things, Yeong. That's why we love you and why we love your program as well.
Yep.
So before you go,
yes,
we're getting closer to Christmas, but
yes,
maybe parents are already thinking about the new year and
yep,
setting their kids on the right path.
Yep.
Tell us about Owning It.
Yes, you can find all of our resources and get in touch with us at www.owningit.co. Love to hear from you. It's not too late to get in touch, but we're looking forward to the new year as well.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us as part of the Rhema whānau. We really appreciate your company. And if you'd like to check out more stories like that one, just click here.
In fact, our channel has a whole bunch just like this, stories that can encourage you and inspire you and make you more aware of what other people's lives are like in Aotearoa and around the world. So maybe you could subscribe right here.